Hey. So I was just telling Ian Riley how this guy I went out with yesterday said that he was the head of security at his college. And I said, because I'm such a nice person, I said, "Oh, so you were a narc." What? And I said, "You're the campus narc." He goes, "Call it what you want." And I said, "Oh, I'm definitely calling it that."
You can make fun of me for saying I was a narc, but I made sure that they didn't drink. I made sure that they had fun, clean fun.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make fun of him if he, like you said, if he sticks around. What do you mean if he sticks around? I stick around.
Well, no, that's not what I mean. I just mean like if we're sharing drinks with this guy on a patio in 6 months, then every chance we get, we're going to bring up the fact that he's proud of the fact that he was head of campus security while he was in college.
Oh yeah. He said he loved it. He got to be at every football game right on the field.
Well, I guess if football's your jam, then yeah. I guess why not? There's jobs though. There's things that we have to draw a very clear line. We obviously do not advocate bullying.
Yeah.
That being said, there's jobs in high school that even as an adult you look back and you're like, okay, like campus security is one of them. Where like at 42 you look back, you're like, okay, cop, sure you did.
Oh man.
Did you hand out demerits with a reckless disregard for human safety?
He owned it. And those guys who are head of campus security, they need to own it.
That's what I'm saying. That's like be proud of the fact that you doled out detention like it was going out of style because that's what you got to do that day. I'm not going to bully you, but if you were head of security in high school or college, you're going to get made fun of as an adult for that until we're in person. Because in person, you're probably bigger and stronger. And when we get to that point, I'm out. I'm not going to fight you. But I'm going to make fun of you from afar.
You comparing the high school security to the college university security?
I'm saying that two places have. Oh, well, okay, you're right. I'm not because high school security is actually pretty gosh darn. College security is important too, but high school security is guarding our minors.
But we're definitely making fun of him forever.
That's what. But yes. To the school demerit giver outer.
Yeah,
we're gonna make fun.
Oh, and we're gonna be able to make fun of him all the time because he can't listen or watch the show because he has a job where he's not allowed.
Absolutely, we are that. And I need to be clear. If he was head of college security as like an employed police officer, that's one thing. That's like a legit job. If he was head of campus security as like a student and he was getting credit, then this is not same.
Okay. He was going to college for law enforcement. So that's not same thing. Like you have to do that for college. Like that's part of the college course.
Well, you didn't tell me that part. Now I sound like a jerk.
You thought he got a job as a narc and drove around in the golf cart?
I thought that he just like legit loved the fact that he could go around school being like, no, don't run, adult, stop.
Oh my God.
That makes more sense.
You should make fun of law enforcement more often.
I would never make fun of law enforcement ever.
No, I'm just kidding.
This makes much more sense.
Okay, so my date with him was pretty cool. He did all gluten-free food. We had to go to all these different places. What?
Circle back. I just want it to be known that his strongest form of identification at the time as a campus security guard was his school ID. And that's different. That's different than here's my badge number. Okay, continue.
Okay. Is your sound weird? My sound's weird over here.
You sound okay to me. How do I sound to you?
Okay, now you sound fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so he planned like this whole hike at the lake and everything, and then I told him it was freaking me out to not be in cell service with my kid's first day of school. So we went to another spot and it was shut down because it's fire season.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So then we went to another spot. I mean, he brought roses. This is the second time he's got me flowers this week.
Did he not offer to go guard your child's school to alleviate your fears? Did he? He's got experience in watching campuses.
The security gate at my place, they just knew him. They just like nodded their head on his way in.
I see you've got the aviators on. So do I. You're good. You're clear.
Oh no, this poor dude. No wonder I'm single. So he was really nice. He said a lot of nice things to me, things I'm really not used to. So I'm like, don't be like full of crap because you're just gonna have to get used to this. So we had a really good time.
Okay. Are you guys moving fast or slow?
Slow.
Okay.
This was our first date. But
this is the first time you've seen him in person.
Yeah, yesterday was our first physical date. We've been virtually dating for about a week, 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yesterday was the first time I ever met him in person, and he was super nervous, and he was 20 minutes early.
Which is not something you're used to.
20 minutes early, monster. I was like, I don't even have my makeup on. You gotta wait. So I made him wait in this truck until exactly the time that it was for him supposed to be pick me up.
I'm excited for this, actually.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why.
Why?
For the past 9.5 years, coming up on 10 years now, my life has been leaving one home with a woman who is very strong and opinionated to go to work with another woman who's very strong and opinionated, so I can leave that work and come home to another woman who's strong and opinionated. So I don't have a whole lot of outlets. I don't have a whole lot of like, hey, dude, you get me. And I don't have a whole lot of, I don't have a whole lot of recourse. I don't have a whole lot of like, now it's your turn. But I'm a time Nazi. I don't do well with late. Sounds like this guy might also be a time Nazi and may not do well with late. So this may be your Madden and Michelle.
Yes.
Because you're not gratuitously late.
Yes.
You're not gratuitously late, but you do march to the beat of your own drum, and you will fluctuate 5 minutes plus or minus either way.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound like this guy does that.
No, he was early. Yes, Darren, like, I don't want to like sound all braggy, but he's like super into me. It's cute.
Go for it.
I like it. Yeah, I'm not used to like somebody telling me I'm beautiful all the time and talk about like future stuff together and their family and ask about my sister and brother and about you. And he did all of those things, and he listened to what I like who brings 5 different kinds of salami unless you know me? Like I'm eat 5 different kinds of salami and like 4 different kinds. He like did all, and he was nice and he was respectful and he has kids of his own. And and I'm an adult. He's got that 401k plan all settled in, right? So it was, we don't get to see each other again for a week and a half because of our schedules. So, but I'm definitely going to see him again.
Now, do you like cruise by campuses to look for him? You're like, is he guarding that school campus over there? Is that him? Do you ask him if does he get the green cargo pants, or does he go out of his way to pick them up at a store? Is he
buy those himself?
What's that?
I wonder if he has to buy those himself, like as part of his college credits. Like, you get that at the student store?
Like when he's dressed in leisure wear, does he look like he knocked over a park ranger and just stole his clothes? Does he have keys on a keychain attached to his belt with an extend-a-cord?
No, he did not. My girlfriend Mira is writing me right now. She's like, "Who is this guy? I need to know more." I don't want to get too many details because his kids listen and watch.
What's that?
His kids listen and watch. He has one kid who's grown up with us.
Okay.
He hasn't told them, like, we haven't told our kids obviously about each other yet. So I don't want to give too many details because it's going to totally you'll know who he is. But I like him. He's a nice guy.
If his kids are listening right now, do his kids know that you're talking about him?
No.
Okay. Okay.
No,
So right now, if there's a
like, I want some more details, and I'm like, I don't want to give out specific details yet, so that it doesn't like connect the dots for his children.
So right now, if there are children out there with parents and one of them is grown and you're watching, you have to be wondering, is Madden dating my dad right now?
My dad was campus security. He was a narc.
Right. Campus security, park ranger pants,
Oh, yeah.
narc, sounds like dad.
We have completely different opinions in politics, which usually is a thing for me. But we were both very respectful, and like I jabbed at him and he could take it, and back and forth. So
Right.
that was fun, just and so but like the I told him he needs to back up a little bit, that if he smothers me that I'm gonna run away. And he said, okay, I will try. But everything else is good. It's cute.
Good. How much older than you is he?
He's 46.
That's only 6 years. That's not bad at all.
He gets to retire when he's 51.
Which is nice.
Yes.
I watch Love After Lockup a lot, and on Love After Lockup, there are a whole lot of older men, like men in their 50s and 60s, who are meeting women in their mid to late 20s and early 30s that are in prison right now, and and they're showering them with all of these gifts, and they're wondering why these women, when they get out, aren't sticking around.
So weird.
It's so weird. So like I like that it's age appropriate, because, and don't get me wrong, I think that a 20-year-old can totally date a 60-year-old, whatever. I mean, like I don't encourage it, it's weird to me, but whatever. I think it can work. But I think that age appropriate in your scenario is awesome.
Yes.
If he was any bit older,
not too much older, he had a family, like he's been divorced the same amount of time as long as I have been.
Right.
Neither one of us have had real serious relationships in between, a couple here and there. Yeah, so I deleted all my other dating apps.
That's how you know it's serious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm not on all my other dating apps, and so yeah.
You took your ad out of the local newspaper. You're not checking your voicemail anymore to see if anybody left you a.
No, and I wasn't, and it sounds hypocritical because I say I wasn't looking for it because I was on Tinder, but I was on Tinder for a good time. Like, and this guy was like, that's not what I'm looking for. He goes, if we work things out, I don't want to share you. I just want to be with you. And I just want to talk to you. So we can either try to work on this or not. And then he said, and I'm going to mess up. And he's already called me out. He's like, I'm going to mess up. That's what we do as men, is mess up. He goes, but I'm going to need you to put your big girl words together and communicate with me. And I'm like, shut up. But he's right, because usually just stuff it in and then blow up. And I told him that, and he's like, no, that's not. I like him a lot. He's cool.
Sounds like two people that have been through a divorce before that have traveled that road.
Yeah, I like him. He's cool.
They've traversed the landmines. That's got to be, you know what, in dating, that's got to be the biggest benefit of being married before, because I was with somebody for 10 years before I was with Michelle. And so you travel those landmines. And so and I felt bad for Michelle when we first got together. She goes, you always defer back to like when you were with Katie. And I always told her like, that's like my life experience. That was my adult life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you get a chance, like you went through a marriage and you got a chance to go through the landmines, and so did he. And so you're both way more aware of where those landmines lie. And so he can tell you before it even gets there, I'm going to need you to communicate, because I know that you're probably going to bottle stuff up because I had that experience. And you can tell him that I need you to be more available here, because in my previous experience, this isn't what happened. And I think that's got to be kind of a benefit.
Yes, because we asked what are your triggers, and I said, don't it feels like you're trying to control me, I can't, you can't lock it down. If I'm out with my friends, I don't want to hear from you 20 times asking when I'm coming home. Those are triggers for me. None of that.
And we're never eating Chipotle.
Yeah. Oh my God. My ex-husband even knows that joke, because we were in Vegas and he goes, you want to eat there? And starts laughing and points at Chipotle. Chipotle.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. I think he's gonna be around for a little bit.
Yeah, hey Darren, I got you, bro. I mean, here's the deal. Just Just don't be a jerk.
He did have a question for you.
Oh, okay.
He wants to know from you, because you've known me the longest and we're close all the time, is when do you know when the crazy is about to come out besides just when I'm breathing? When right before I snap, like what is it that you know it's like about to like hit the fan?
I mean, it's been so long that I can tell right when you walk through the door.
Yeah, what kind of mood I'm in?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the minute you walk through the door, I can tell when something's like if not when you walk through the door, I can get a pretty clear read within the first 5 minutes just based on how little you are or not talking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because yeah.
So
okay.
and that's really just based on how long you've been awake. Like if you just woke up and you're just rolling in, then I got to give it a few minutes because you're probably just waking up. But otherwise, if you look like you've been awake, if I can tell that you've taken your shower and your hair smell like you've been out of the shower, then I know that you're awake and you're in a crappy mood, and we're gonna let it sit for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I need space when I'm mad. I try to pull it out of me, because I'll if I have some space, usually I can figure out if I'm wrong or what's going on. But otherwise,
but I don't have to ask either, because you and Michelle are both the same. You and Michelle don't want to say what is wrong, or you don't want to talk about it. But the minute you know that somebody knows something is wrong and they ask and you say you don't want to talk about it, you can't hang on to it for too long either. So I know if something's going on, I'll be like, how you doing this morning? I'm okay. And I know that if I give it about 120 seconds, I'll know what's going on, because then you'll just tell me. And Michelle's the same way. With Michelle, though, Michelle's a sucker for reverse psychology, which is just code for guilt. Because if there's something I want to do, I'll ask her. And if I know that she's going to say no, I'll ask her in a certain way where I'm not being aggressive with my ask. And she'll say no. And I'll know that I just have to give it anywhere between 5 minutes to an hour. And I'll actually be getting a yes. She just has to take some time to feel bad about it.
Hey, you guys have been together long enough,
people call me manipulative. I feel like, and I'm not saying this in a crappy way, but I feel like women have figured out a way to work to their advantage what they do. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean like in a world where in a world dominated by men, women have by necessity figured out how to survive. Right?
Yeah.
By necessity, I figured out how to get the few things that I want through Michelle by a certain way of asking. That's all.
If you figured it out.
And if I happen to be dropping my shirt just a little lower when I ask.
Is she listening in the background? Does she now know your secret plan?
She's taking a shower.
You're the worst. You're so funny.
Wait, right. So you guys are going out again in a week and a half. Where are you going before we wrap it up? Where's your second date? Have you figured it out?
We're going to cook dinner together.
Okay. So it's going to be a night in.
We're going to grill surf and turf.
Surf and turf night in. I like it. I like it. Have fun. I think you guys will kill it.
I'm excited.
Does he have a boat? Does he do stuff? What are his activities?
He has an RV, a trailer. He's got a big truck. He's outdoorsy. Like we were talking about all the camping that we want to do and stuff like that. He's had all the blue collar jobs that I love. He was in the Army. He was a mechanic. He was a truck driver, and then now he's in law enforcement. Like literally, I'm so into him.
So he could fix my car.
He said he's not doing. You could do it yourself. No, he can. He can.
Okay. Well, I can't do it myself, and that's why I'm going to need him to. So, I feel like we've established that.
So, yeah. So, it's good. So far, so good.
Let there not be a mystery. I cannot fix my car, guy. You're going to have to. I'm part of the package.
I already told him that, if we get in a serious, I don't want to do anything to my car. I don't want to oil change it. I can, but I don't want to. And he said, okay.
Right. Okay. You need to let him know that I'm included in that package. I feel like I keep telling you this.
Yeah. Have you seen me smiling and giddy like this ever? In a while? Nope.
It's been a while. And again, I'm happy for you. I'm circling back. I need reassurance that you're telling him that he knows that I'm part of the package.
He knows you're part of the package.
Okay, because I have a truck that needs some work.
All right, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye.